There's a lot of angels that work with us down here in this timeline. And, you know, now you guys are going to love this. I got to tell you this. There's some are a little bit better with their energy than others, but I think for the most part, they've already acclimated well. That was so sweet of her to pass the prize. Oh, I just love Shelby. She's so amazing. See, right there's true love and giving. Oh, it doesn't get any bigger or any nicer than that. That's awesome. So we have angels that help us with our day-to-day tasks too, guys. We have like parking angels. You know who's in charge of those parking angels? Archangel Michael. So this is what I do. When I know I'm going somewhere and you know without a doubt that parking is limited, I say, okay, please find me a parking space so that when I arrive, I have one very close to the door. And I swear to you, when I say that, it happens. Yes, guides and angels are different. We talked about that. You can catch that up on the replay. But yes, your angels aren't typically, haven't typically lived on Earth. A rare few have, but most of them have not. Guides, on the other hand, most of them have lived on Earth. And they chose to come back to be your guide because of what you're going through in your life. So we have travel angels. We have cooking angels too. So I rely on them because I don't measure anything. I just throw stuff in. And so I'm like, okay, guys, make my food taste good. And make it, you know, things balance out. And they do. And that's Archangel, or that's Angel Ida that comes in to do that. Oh, you can ask them that. I don't know. You know what you could do? Rephrase it a little bit and put it in a prayer request and say, is this trip going to happen? Is it going to be successful? This is what I want. How can you help make that happen? And then, you know, say, show me in my dreams. And they will. They'll give you something. Maybe you'll start dreaming of that vacation that you're going to, or, you know, it might be something along that line. Oh, that's awesome. You got cooking angels too, huh? Fantastic. So we have angels that really help us with all of these monotonous day-to-day things if we ask them. You know, I swear it really makes a difference. I work with all of them, whoever shows up. It's probably a handful of the archangels that I have a very close, intimate relationship with from doing this. So it does. I'm telling you. So I want you guys to really just start talking to the angels and talk about, like, you know, if you miss loved ones. Oh, yeah. Celestine, very good. Very good. So I had shown Athea 2 of my favorite books. So this is the Angel Bible. Love this book, love this book, love this book. Tells you all kinds of things. Setting an angel altar, different meditations. I knew you'd love that. But it really is a really fantastic reference. Yeah, the Crystal Bible too, absolutely. And if you really want to learn just about the archangels, this book by Doreen Virtue is amazing. I would highly recommend this as well. Oh, I'm glad you like that. Yeah, it took me a while to figure it all out too, you know. Oh, you have that one. Good, good. So, let's see if there's anything else that we want to talk about with angels. Have any of you guys in here, thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for the hearts. I love it. I love it. Thank you for asking your followers too. So have any of you guys had any experiences with angels in this lifetime? If you do, please, if you want to share, put it down there. Oh, just go back on the replay, love. You'll catch out the rest of it. So anybody have anything that they thought was really a lot of times people will remember when there's a traumatic event. That one usually, and they feel that, you know, like Shelby's interacting in her dreams. When you saw your grandma, awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Did your grandmother, she passed into spirit? And you see the angels around her? Awesome. That is such a beautiful thing. My heart is like out to here with that. That is so, you know, that she was totally embraced in this amazing love that it's like floating. When you're working with the angels, it's like you can't come down. Like your vibration raises to, I don't know if it's quite to their level, but it raises so high and it's like you're floating. It's crazy. I had an experience at a very young age, and they wrapped my legs and upper body in light. Awesome. Healing angels, all right. That's what I smell. Healing angels there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Thea, I missed that. I can feel their energy around you at certain times. Awesome. That's fantastic. So keep asking them. If you like that, keep asking them. I feel them as really cold, which is funny to me because I do a lot of energy work and I'm always really hot. But when the angels are there, whew, it's a cool energy, but it's this embracing, encompassing, comfy feeling. So I'm not chilled. Oh, that's awesome that you're encouraging them to talk to the angels as well. Fantastic. Fantastic. I've had really interesting experiences throughout my whole life. I don't know if I am just accident prone or if I attracted and I had that mindset. Yeah, it's very cool. That's so awesome. You're communicating regularly. I've had one actually save my life. In this lifetime, I had really strong intuitive situation where I literally felt like they stepped in front of me and were like backing me away from something, and they said to me, this is not good for you, you need to leave now. And I wasn't even going, like I was outside, I was going to walk to my car and they didn't want me to go. And I was like, I'm with you, I'm not arguing, I'm out. I'm going back in the house. Yes, indeed. Indeed, I'm an earth angel. That's awesome. You got to start somewhere. So you're starting in your dreams. You're building that relationship with them. And so it's, awesome. That's awesome. Not that they needed to save your life, but the fact that they were there and that they took care of you, which I know they're going to be there, but it's awesome to know and to actually experience that. It's such a beautiful, beautiful experience. And I'll tell you something that I just learned this past year. When babies are in the womb, and for whatever reason, I've now been able to communicate with the babies in the womb and give a reading about the baby to the mom. And then as the child grows, these things are validated, which is beyond me weird, but it has been amazing. And I have to tell you that they are surrounded with total angelic love when they are in the womb. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. No wonder they don't want to come out. But it's such a beautiful thing to watch. Absolutely, Athea. You have many. Oh, so you've escaped these near-death things too. Yeah, it's really interesting, and you start to see a little bit more of this in the news. I don't know if you guys are around my age, mid-40s, but a long time ago, you didn't see maybe so much, and then it slowly started integrating the paranormal stuff with angels. Do you remember that? Like touched by an angel and all of these things before it really got into other paranormal stuff. So because people are much more accepting of angels because they are divine. They're divine beings, and they have no ego. They can't do that. Hey, Chris, thanks for coming in. Thank you guys for those hearts. It's amazing. So, you know, we talked about the numbers and the flash of lights, the feathers that you find, the coins that are around, the smell of flowers usually, but can be different smells. All of that is there just to say, hi, I'm with you. No worries, I'm with you. And it usually comes at a time when you're stressed out or you have a lot on your plate or you're feeling overwhelmed. But it could be just you're laughing and having a fantastic day and they still just want to say, hi, I'm here. How do we find out who our guardian angels are? And so what I recommend is going into meditation, and you'll catch this on the replay too, but going through a meditation to ask specifically or ask before you go to bed. Say, I would love to have, oh great angels, please come communicate with me. I want to know the name of my guardian angels, and I'd like to know blah, 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 blah. And then thank them That's right. You see feathers at the right time. That's awesome. And then give them thanks and gratitude for them doing their divine work. And it will happen. It will. They'll tell you their name. But that's between you guys. That is right. You asked and you heard a name, and that is communication. Yes, ma'am. That is. So, that way you can build that relationship with your specific ones. Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. We talked about the travel angels and the cooking angels, and you have angels around for healing and love. We talked about those. You know what? I have birds and feathers on mine too. I love it. I love it. Butterflies, birds, kindred spirits, I think, here. That's awesome. Totally awesome. So people that are pregnant, Archangel Gabriel works with pregnancies, childbirth, things like that. I agree. I was so drawn to them this year as well. Well, the white peacock, I would look that up. You have the book. So look it up in the spirit guides, animal spirit guides, and see what it says about the peacock. But you have it, so, check it out and see. So it's really interesting. If you guys are interested in learning more about angels, I have a whole lot more, but we're not going to do it all in here. But I would love to, and maybe I'll just break it up, the course that I'm going to teach. So maybe I'll just break it up in little pieces and do it on Periscope. That was kind of my thought tonight. So I'm so glad Samantha got this stone. I will get it off to you just the second I get that. Oh, and one more thing before we go. We didn't draw the wisdom card from Louise Hayes. These are so fantastic. So what I'm going to do, I love you guys too. I'm shuffling. You tell me when to stop, okay? And then we're going to pick the card for the group. That's the intention of what they want to say. Tell me when to stop. Stop. Whoa! I just threw a couple. So if you ever drop them, that's part of the message. So you guys are going to really laugh at this. So on the one side, it tells you your issue, and the other, it gives you a positive affirmation, things to do. Ready? I'm willing to release the need for this condition. How about that? Whatever condition we're suffering with. And then I take a nice deep breath and release all resistance to healing. Wow, that does apply to us here. Does that not? So, and then the next one is that today is a very exciting time in my life. I am on a wonderful adventure and will never go through this particular experience again. I am on an endless journey through eternity. Yes, yes, yes. Does this apply? I think this one applies too. And then the one more fell. 3 fell. I relax and enjoy life, and I know whatever I need to know is revealed to me in the perfect time and in the perfect space sequence. And then it says, I am at peace. That's your cards, guys. I love these. They're cheap. I think maybe $15. Yes. They will love them. They will love them. Absolutely. And I have a bonus. So the Archangel cards. Do you want me to draw one from there for you guys? If you do, just put it in there. Yes. Mind blown. That's awesome. All right, ready? We're going to do one from here. Let me get them all out. Oh, I'm shuffling. All right. Again, you guys are going to be the ones to tell me stop when you want me to pull the card. These are so slippery. Stop. All right. Are you ready? Pull this top one off. King of Gabriel. Generous, inspiration, dramatic, and driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Oh, how funny is that? Experience that leads to success is genuine concern for others. There